First, to be successful, you have to think like a successful person. You can't think like a poor person. In other words, you cannot hold on to $1 million if you are not thinking like a millionaire. If that money gets to you without thinking like a millionaire, that money will finish. We try to make each of the branches to deliver $1 million a day. Guess what? They started making the $1 million a day. When I started telco, I became the biggest in telecommunication. In those days, I was making over $1 million a day. I'm not talking one naira, $1 million a day. No transfer. It's all cash. God made us so significantly powerful that unless you accept the power God's giving you, you can't partake in it. What you see is what you become.
Welcome to Building Wealth with Femi. I'm your host, Femi Rogers. This podcast is about building wealth. We invite seasoned entrepreneurs to tell us their experience on how they grow their businesses, and we'll learn from the mistakes and the things they did right to be successful. Today, we have a very interesting person, Mr. Seinde Olushola. Is this Seinde or
Seinde Olushola?
There are other people bearing the name
Seinde. That's right. That's right.
He's a foremost perfume collector, and I think you also have a few stores, a couple of stores selling perfume in Nigeria.
Yeah,
that's very interesting. Is this a passion, or you're not trying to make money from this business? You are just doing it because it's a passion.
I started from pretending I don't want to make money from it.
Pretending?
If you asked me 3 years ago that I'm going to sell perfume, I was telling you no, that I can't sell perfume.
So are you saying that this is a problem? It looks like a very interesting
the whole business started from passion, obviously, and it started informally. So it wasn't like I really set out to start a perfume business. I was just a collector. I collect perfume. That's the only thing I use my money to do. I don't go to party. You won't see me in any party. You won't see me in nightclub. But I will buy perfume. This is me that cannot buy a shirt give me a shirt for 200,000 or so. I'll tell you it's too expensive. Give me a perfume for 2 million. I'll be looking for the money.
Why are you so fascinated about fragrance or perfume? Is there anything that we don't know?
Because to me, of all these senses,
a lot of people put together cars,
See, of all these,
impress other people.
Of all these senses, the sense of smell, to me, is the most important of all the senses. The semen doesn't have a high. It doesn't have a high, but trace the female egg through the smell of the egg. When you have a child, at first when they come, they can't see, but they can connect to their mother through the smell of the mom.
I also know that some animals, they can smell far where the eyes cannot see.
Sense of smell, it's actually, it encompasses every part of your emotion. So there are some perfume that make you sleep well. There are some that make you happy. There are some that change your mood. It gives you all the 4-dimensional part of life. So it makes me happy.
How did you start up with
collecting perfume?
What happened?
I bought my first.
How did it happen? Did somebody
No, I would say, I grew up with my father burning incense here and there. The whole of the whole house is smelling of something. Then when I left school in 1979, that was when I left secondary school in 1979. One of my classmates, he got an admission immediately to University of Tallahassee in Florida. So he left, then came back 2 years after, and he brought a gift of perfume. So that connects me straight to perfume because I'm already smelling something, Now, as a young guy, leaving school and you go out smelling nice, it was a totally different ballgame. You can go to places, you can never take your car into the place you're going, but you go with your perfumes. So if I come into anywhere and I smell nice, the attention is always on me, right? So from that time on, I've been buying perfumes. Before pandemic, I already have about 1,000 bottles.
1,000.
Yes.
I hear you have a perfume museum.
Yeah, that's why I said it all happened informally. Like, pandemic era, joblessness. I had a lot of time on my hands, so I was flipping the internet and I came across some guys that have perfume and they are talking about it joyfully. This is me who is beating myself that I must be mad. Something is wrong with me. I'm crazy. I thought I was mad, actually. I really thought something was wrong with me. So the joy of finding plenty
a community
like
that
me,
has the same passion, like
it was almost like, what? So there are people like this. So I ran to my wife downstairs. Look, come and see these people. They don't even have what I have. So what is the? I mean, I'm well. I'm all right. Nothing is wrong with me. So I opened my page on Instagram. Put it Seinde. I didn't even think of any name. Just put my first name, Seinde Signature, and posted some of my perfumes and everything. And within 2 months, I'm having 5,000, 10,000 people following me. People coming to my house. Like, yeah.
Are you saying people like perfume that much?
Everybody.
But these are not Nigerians.
Perfume Nigerians. Perfumes.
5,000.
Perfumes. Everybody likes perfume.
Are you serious?
We just don't know how to describe good smell. You have a very good sense of smelling, but you just don't. You were born with it. I
like to smell food.
That's the very first receptor you got as a being. So you were born with it. But see, because you can only identify bad smell, you don't know how to describe good smell. So you think you don't like smelling things. But you see, if a house is burning 5 blocks away, you will smell it. Not like rubber is burning. You will smell it before any other person because you use your nose for defense, right? But if you maximize the potential of the potentials of that part of you, you see how beautiful life is. So I connected to a lot of people through that during that pandemic, and they were coming. The first person that came had to beg my wife to allow him to go to my bedroom because I had it at the side of my bedroom like that. So my wife reluctantly allowed him, and when he left, she just banished me downstairs. Please carry all your wala, go downstairs and put your perfume there. You can't be bringing strangers to my house. So I went to the reception of the house, built a cabinet, transfer all the perfumes there. And people are sending messages like, it's my birthday on so day. Can I come? They will come for birthday in my house. Come with his wife. They will eat my food, drink my drink. Smell my perfume.
Look at, they just want to see the perfume in the museum.
Not just see. Perfume is experience. Think about it. If I show you a picture of a food and you're looking at the food, your mind can salivate. If I show you the picture of a perfume, you're only looking at the bottle, you don't know how it smells. You have to experience it to know how it smells.
So in your perfume museum, they have to actually try it out.
Yes. You know, people that love perfume, you've heard about, even right now, people only buy perfume based on referrals.
Yes.
So that's why they blind buy and waste money to buy so many things.
Yes.
So, but the people that love perfume want to actually experience it.
The smell.
Before they even buy. Because all perfume don't work the same on everybody's skin. How you work on my skin will be different from how you work on your skin. Because your skin structure, your chemical composition of your skin will affect the total package of that perfume. So I may have it on me and it's very, very good. And on you, it's not. So you may have issues like that perfume everybody says is good. It's not good because it's not selling well on me, Then, I connect with a lot of people like that. And now the question keep coming to my mind like, okay, this guy comes to my house, drink my food, eat my food, drank my drink, press my perfume.
With the excuse of
and goes what's my own inside.
And goes away to a party.
Yeah, I really don't care. Really. I don't even mind. They can go anywhere they want. But see, the fact that I bought a perfume for $1,000 and it's there and somebody is coming, and this one comes, at the end of the day, that perfume is going down. I have to replenish that bottle, right? You've eaten food, you've done. So that got me thinking like, come, let them pay to come. So I got a space in Oriental Hotel, created an experience studio, put all those, transfer all my perfume from I was during the pandemic, NSAS period, was when I just finished that space where I couldn't pack in because of the crisis. I had to wait until after the crisis, and people will now pay 50,000 to enter to experience the perfume. That 50,000 comes with four hours of
just
talking about
perfume.
it.
Talking about it.
Yeah, I'm testing over canapes and champagne.
Oh, sorry. Did you say there are drinks?
Yeah, they will pay 50,000.
Okay, so
they will enter.
So there's a whole lot of experience apart from
it comes with food, drink, and you can experience the perfume for 4 hours.
So all right,
so we're doing that. But in the process of doing that, they experience the perfume. They want to go on with it.
Oh,
so it was a name your price thing for me. Like I want this perfume. No, I'm not selling. But I want it. How much? So I'll tell them any price I want and they pay and go. That's when the first dawned on me. Okay, see me that I've been thinking I'm stupid before. That I cannot sell this perfume. Now I can sell anyone. Right? Now, while I'm doing that, the manufacturers abroad who are contacting me, asking me like, hey, how can we come to Nigeria? Can you help us to set up in Nigeria? We want to be part of your studio. So I find myself between who wants to buy and who wants to sell. So we opened the first store downstairs Oriental Hotel. And that's 2001, around August 2001. And from then, now, as at the close of last year, we have 9.
9 stores?
Yes.
In all over Nigeria or just
No,
Lagos?
all over. We have 2 in Abuja. We have 1 in Warri. We have 1 in Port Harcourt. We have 5 in Lagos.
Wow. I do want to ask you how much, or you can give us a big idea of what's, I'm not sure whether I should have that question. Having 9 perfume stores, you must be making a lot of money. It's going to be a lot of figures.
I don't understand what you mean by making money, because I'm also putting a lot of money. If you can imagine that the lowest perfume we have in the store, because we sell 100% niche perfumes. I don't know if you know the difference between niche and mainstream.
Well, let us know what that difference is.
Okay, mainstream is, as the name implies, something that is average produced and just put there, is made by the fashion brands that we all know.
Okay.
Or the major fashion brands that we all know. And if you agree with me, there are most of them, I don't even think most of them are more than 100. They are not even up to 100 years old. Well, niche perfume has been there from the beginning of time.
Are they more expensive?
The 3 gifts given to Jesus Christ are birth, frankincense and myrrh, inside our perfume. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. The 2 of them are perfume. The alabaster oil, Bill McGlynn pour on Jesus' feet is a perfume. So perfume has been something that is mainly for the elite, the well-to-do. It's not readily available for everybody because it's expensive. Because the ingredient they use to make these niche fragrances are organic ingredients that are very, very expensive. And they take time to do it. For example, you want wood. From agar wood, you have to plant it and let it grow for 25 years. Then infect it with fungus and leave it for another 5 years before you can start to harvest that wood oil from it. That's 30 years investment. But what the designer did was they were able to synthetically make these fragrances, because they realized that a lot of people cannot buy their shirt or their bag or their whatever. So they wanted a situation where people that enter their store can just pick up something and go out. Without mentioning name, you will go into somebody's store now, the shoe is $25,000. The bag is this is this. But they wanted you to be able to go out with something. So to lower the entry to their brand, they started making perfume synthetically, which is mass produced. They don't have perfume store. They have shoe store and everything. I mean, they don't have perfume factory. So they contract to third party and sell it in all airports, all, so that's everywhere. That's why we call them mainstream. They are actually
synthetic,
made for the
natural.
poor.
Okay. Well, but they are expensive too.
They are made for the poor. They are made for those people that can't afford their bag and shoe and everything. At least you can buy into a Gucci or a Prada because of perfume. But to buy their bag is heavy money. So it's just to create a mass appeal where people can know about their brand and everything. That's why they make the mainstream. But that's what everybody knows.
So the niche perfume is
The
made
niche
out of
perfume has
natural
always been
scent.
there.
Natural
Yeah,
scent.
mainly organic. You know, they use
Organic, natural
organic,
scent,
which have health benefits for you against the
Interesting.
mainstream, which is chemical
Yes.
to turn to anything eventually.
How expensive
Super.
are these niche perfume? I
It
mean,
depends.
In the range
It depends on.
We're
No,
talking
I
about-
mean,
I heard you mention
see,
$1,000.
you can.
on an average.
We have perfume of $8,000. We have perfume of $200. We have, depending on the kind of material they use to make them. So
The ones
it's
you
not like
have in your store. In the,
You might-
in the
well,
range
our
of-
range of perfume, we have perfume as low as 109,000,
Okay.
and we have perfume as high as 2 point something million.
Okay. That's like $100 to about
$100, the $1,000 is still 1.7. You know, so you have all, and when you wear them, you will, in fact,
You will know
the
the
feeling that
difference.
comes with it is an experience. It's like if you are very rich and you're driving a Mercedes Benz, you feel like Mercedes Benz is the best car in the world. And nobody can tell you otherwise until probably your friend came with a Rolls Royce and give you a lift inside the Rolls Royce and you can experience the
don't
Rolls
see the
Royce
difference.
and you're asking questions, come, how is this one? How much? Yeah, and you know you can afford it. Tomorrow you are buying a Rolls Royce. But before then, you can't, because you cannot grow beyond what you know. It's a factor of knowledge. Your growth is limited by your knowledge. So, but most people have zero knowledge on perfume. You just think perfume is just about smelling nice. You know. So, and opening the store, we've seen a lot of acceptance. We've seen people, you know, all the stores, I mean, they're doing well.
You went directly to opening a store at Oriental. That's an expensive place. And this business is an unusual business. Didn't you think?
I didn't
that
open it because I was thinking of business in the first place. I
So,
opened it because I wanted people to
it
stop
was just a
coming to my
passion.
house.
And you
You know what I'm
mistakenly
saying?
stumbled in the fact that this could be a business.
Yes.
But that's an expensive place to go and start a passion. Did you
Well,
feel skeptical
no, I
about
don't.
it?
Oh, you're talking to a different person. Expensive is relative. It's relative. What you think is expensive to some people is not to another person. And what you think is cheap is a no-do for another person. For me, what I was thinking about before coming to Oriental was, I wasn't thinking about the rent. I was thinking about the cost of buying diesel if I had to be somewhere else. I was thinking about the cost of security and so many other things. that
And
comes
probably
with
the people that would want to see something like this.
like this.
was
Yeah.
in that
How
market.
would they feel safe?
Yes.
If I'm in a place, I must put security, I must put generator, I must put AC. It comes with the rent of Oriental Hotel when I rented it. I don't have to worry about. So when diesel jump from 800 naira to whatever, I don't care. My life don't go. My AC, my perfume are chopping AC overnight. So I don't have to turn it off. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a factor of the way you see it. You know, a very practical person, and I look at things not from the face value of it. I look at things beyond just face value. So thinking about it, like before I was born, we have been hearing up NEPA. So how can I make NEPA not being available or security not being available to be my problem now? I must look for a way to circumvent that situation. I mean, that's what happened. So I think on the long run it's cheaper.
It came out to be cheaper. And anyway,
100% cheaper.
this is
Because if you do a simple arithmetic, if I rent a flat for 7,000-8,000 in Lekki, I will buy generator for another 5 million. I will buy fuel or diesel.
and then you manage
averagely every
security
day.
man and all the
If I'm
logistics.
using 10,000 or 20,000 diesel every day, times 60 days is 6 million a month, times that by 1 year.
Maintaining generator.
So I have to buy get guards that will also be there. By the time you had all these things together, it wasn't as much as the 10-15 million that I paid in the rental. I'll be spending 30-something million if I'm not in the rental. So it makes economic sense to do that.
a lot of young people are looking to start business and they're looking for ideas. And, I don't know whether you were lucky. I know you have other businesses. You've started businesses, and this is just one of your business, because I am aware you have.
I'm not sure this is something I will see online. Trust me.
Is there? Okay, is there something that you are doing, and that your business are successful, that other people need to know and learn?
First, to be successful, you have to think like a successful person. You can't think like a poor person and expect to become. See, everything comes from within you. God made us so significantly powerful that unless you accept the power God's giving you, you can't partake in it. You can't see problem and expect to not. What you see is what you become. Even the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his head, so is he. You can't be thinking poverty and expect to come out of something different. In other words, you cannot hold on to $1 million if you are not thinking like a millionaire. If that money gets to you without thinking like a millionaire, that money will finish because it's not meant to be with you. And what is money in the first place? You understand what I'm saying? To me, it's a means to an end, medium of exchange, and a measurement of affluence.
Yes, wealth.
Measurement of affluence. So why can't I try and increase my value, personal value, and see how money measures to it, than me chasing money without increasing my value? Do you understand what I'm saying? So if 3 people may come and see me now, I'll give this one 50,000, I give this one 20,000, I give this one 5,000. What made me do that? It's the value I place on each and every one of them that made me give them that money.
But what about reality? In Nigeria,
your reality is
every day.
Oga, Nigeria is the only place.
There is so much poverty.
Me and you we are not in the same boat. Let me tell you something. You can read anything you want to read. Is it true? Is that the true reality on the ground?
Or would you say your own reality is different from most people?
No. I told you reality is what you're looking at, not how it looks. When I look on the road of Nigeria, I see money. A lot of people look on the road and see problem. See, make yourself a solution. There are several problems that are there. Now, you think of things like a solution, then you begin to think of how to solve problems, not how to create problems. You understand what I'm saying? So, you walk on the road, you see the gutters are dirty, these ones are there, you are not thinking, how can I get this thing out? What can I do? From thinking like that, you fashion out something you can do that people can pay for.
So one of the secrets to your success is your mindset. The fact that you see value in everything. Most people don't see that. I
seek value, I seek. So if you tell me a story like, oh, something happened to somebody on the road or somebody got killed, I looked at the story to look at what is good in them,
rather than looking at
what is bad in them. But when you look at what you read in the papers or what you see online, it's all bad news.
That are negative.
It's all negative news. One newspaper came to interview me not long ago and they were asking me about the same thing you're asking me. And also asked, what are my challenges? And I told them, well, the only challenge I have in Nigeria is human capital. Nobody wants to work. What I have done to get to where I am, somebody that is coming today wants to start from where I am. Who knows, I've been collecting perfume for the past 40-something years. My understanding of perfume is different from yours that is starting today and want to operate at the same level that I'm operating. You know what I'm saying?
They don't want to do the time.
They don't want to pay the ropes. They don't want to go by the, they just want to be there. So at the end of the day, they will make mistakes. So the guy asked me and I told him, look, I have problem with human capital and funding because in Nigeria, if it's not oil and gas or real estate, nobody wants to touch you. Because they're only ordinary perfume. How? Okay, so, you find it difficult to collect money from the bank. The headline they went to use was bank refused to give the perfume dealer money. I said, how about, from passion to profit, how Seinde Signature is shaping the fragrance brand, which is the news actually. Why you call me for the interview. But what you pick was the negative. Most of us have that same mindset. We pick up the negative first because we think the negativity of things is what make the news. But in doing that, you are re-emphasizing that same negativity. So because anything that grows in you is what you emphasize.
Do you have a mechanism for emphasizing positiveness? I mean, I have one, and I can tell you, maybe you want to build on that, but
I think I do.
Yes.
Like I told you, I look at the positive.
Can we know about that?
I look at the positive things in everything, not the negative.
I mean, for me, I do agree with you absolutely. What I do most of the time is when I feel that things are going a little bit south, I begin to think about the blessings that I have, and that lifts me up. That's a mechanism I use. I'm wondering if you have something like that.
We are saying the same thing in different formats.
Yes.
So I look at the positive side of life.
Yes, and you focus on that.
And I thank God.
Forget about
I thank God for every challenges that we've gone through. Because without the challenges, I cannot succeed.
Experience.
So I take it like you are not really a man until you know how to manage challenges. It's different from managing success. Because you are not really rich. It's not about the money you have. It's about the money you're able to save.
Or you can maintain.
Save. For example, you earn 10K. I earn 100K. My 100K, I'll finish it in 2 weeks. Your 10K, you're able to save 2,000. You are richer than me. Because when they ask you for 1,000, you have. When they ask me for 1,000, after 3 weeks, I don't have. So people say, I'm earning 100K, but you're earning 10K. But you are actually richer than me because you learn how to save from the little you have. You understand? So for me, it's almost like, there are so many good things going on. The question is, are we seeing it? But we can focus on the bad things. Yeah. For me, if something is not what I want, for example, if I dive into politics a little bit, let's say, let me use Trump, for example. I didn't really want Trump to win this one. But the moment he won, I accepted it and
you start seeing the positiveness.
But I will not even listen to him. After some time, I'll start to listen small. Yeah, and it's true.
This guy.
And not that I will not be saying things I see, rain is raining. So we have a situation in Nigeria that people, when they cannot eat, they blame government.
Well, government is supposed to provide for...
Are they providing in America? Face reality now. People are on the road, living on the road. I lived in America before. So why do you want... How much is your fuel in America per liter? How much is a bottle of Coke in America? How much is water? $2.99.
Purchasing power.
So, you want me to leave where I'm buying water for 100,000, 100 naira. To go to where I will buy water for 1,000. And I said it's better.
But they make more money.
It's still relative. Make more money than your house will collect. How much is your rent in America? What you pay in a month is what you pay in a year in Nigeria. I mean, if I'm saying the truth, let me know. How much money you pay in a month is what you pay to rent a flat for a year in Nigeria. So, but when you look at it without looking deep, you think, trust me, nothing is bad. It's our thinking that make it bad.
So we have a lot of people that don't see things the way you see.
They have to change you.
Is there any way people like you can impact others like us? Who are,
like you. I'll be like this.
But so is there other ways? Do you have plans? Because you are very...
You see, all my staff, I'll give you an example. We try to make each of the staff branches to deliver 1 million a day. It's too hard. Nobody's coming. I said, no. It's not. Don't even think about nobody's coming. First of all, you can't be praying for rain. And you are not working with umbrella. If you are not going out with umbrella, it means you don't believe in your own prayer. So how will it ever happen? So I had to go around most of the branches, talking to them, like, no, you don't have to think about it that way. Leave your house like you are going to go and make sale. Don't live like who's going to come. 1 million is just maybe 2 bottles or 3 bottles of perfume, 3 people. calculate the number of people that you have in the state. Calculate the probability of one entering your something 0.000.1. So you will make the 1 million a day. Guess what? They started making the 1 million a day. Just put a bit of incentive, like, okay, when you get to this point, you collect extra commission. When you get to this point, you collect extra commission. Now they are all enjoying doing the work. But the ones that will come and just sit in the office and expect anybody to come, when you say, people did not come, how will people come? You see, this thing is first, the unseen control the seen. Let's first admit that. What we cannot see controls everything we can see.
Your mindset,
so majority of things around us that we cannot
from
see
inside you.
So if you decide to live from the outside, then you are supposed to be the salt of the world. You are supposed to be the light of the world and the salt of the world. Only you should be able to influence everybody in the world, not the other way around. So rather than your hive being an instrument of projection, it has turned to an instrument of perception. So we all now let the things around us to affect us. It's like putting a ship on the water. The day the water start entering that ship is sinking. But the ship can be on the water and be bouncing on all the waves without the water getting, and it will never sink. So it so goes for us. So there's so many things around us that we choose to see the negativity. To come here now, my wife told me you want to use my car because her own car was not good. I said the driver should go. So I didn't have a car. I jumped into what do I call it? I will take an Okada. If I have to make it, I won't think of why should I take the Okada? Nobody will see me. Yeah, if you see me, kill yourself. It has nothing to do with me. I took Uber. Shola saw me when he came to pick me there. I dropped me from my Uber. It's nothing to me. You get my point? And it's because I don't see value in what value it is if I came here with a Range Rover and somebody. Does it make it different?
You're not trying to impress people.
Why do you have to? It's not what people see, what comes from within you that is important. And if you apply all these principles on your day-to-day life and the way you do things, you'll be successful. You can't fail. Trust me, you cannot. You are not built to fail. Every day you are growing. By tomorrow, you are not the same person today. You are already grown, even whether you know it or you don't. And you are praying for growth. You're automatically growing. Now, how can I harness all these things around me and turn it positive to what I can use as a question? But people just believe in, I wonder where the world is going to with this fake news. We just believe in everything that fly online and say all sorts of things and just put it on your mind. Me, I don't read story. Because of that, I will not watch a movie. Because what you put in is what you take out. You cannot watch a movie where a young girl that doesn't know anything about sugar daddy has seen it on the own video. When you see an old man coming, sugar daddy is already there. Okay, this is what the man will do for me. You get my point? So it subtly creep into our mind and we live our life based on that. So you, for me, maybe I'm too philosophical, I don't know, but you choose what you want. Life is a choice, but can we take responsibility for
your choice,
the choices we make? That's the question. We are not ready to take responsibility. It's a choice. So you choose to live. You choose, even if you fall into certain sickness, it's still your choice because you have chosen something that dragged you today. Not it just happened.
You choose to be successful
and
or
you choose
not
to
be
fail.
successful.
It's your choice.
So
life is an experience.
So Nigeria cannot happen to people.
I don't understand what they mean by Nigeria happened to me. I'd rather say Nigeria work for me. Because what is Nigeria happening to me? The kind of money I can make in Nigeria today, I can't make it anywhere. And I went to a nightclub, with a friend of mine, and we sat down. They came to meet us that if we cannot spend 10 million on this table, we cannot sit there. I look at myself, am I working? 10 million.
Are there other people?
I said, I don't drink. How do you do it? I should move to the common area. I moved to the common area and people sat there and they ordered the drink.
Probably the tables are filled up.
Oh, Go and look at how they spend money at nightclub. This same economy that you are complaining.
There's a Yoruba proverb that
all
says,
of them will sleep in the afternoon and come out at night.
I think there's a Yoruba proverb that says, inside the groundnut.
Like no matter how hard it is,
yes,
whoever will be full will be full.
Yeah, so that's what you're saying in Braintree. So even back then they knew that, no matter what the economy is, the people that see success will be successful. The people that have that mindset.
I don't care who rules Nigeria or who rules Lagos State. What we should all know is who is our councillor and our local government chairman, hold them accountable. We don't even know them. All of us, we're talking about governor, president. President has never been to your street. Your councillor walks your street every day and he collects money. It's misplaced priority, and it's still, you can still put it down to not being able to see possibility in everything. So you expect negative. So you see a lot of negative. Sir, if I enter this room and I start smiling, and I'm smiling so hard, you will smile. If I also enter this room with frown high, like I'm frowning like this, what's wrong?
Everybody will be.
Everybody will frown. So we influence everybody like that. So you I don't want to be. So me, I don't even want to listen. Not even jokingly. Like you have everybody is talking. I'll just get up and go. As far as I'm concerned, there's money to be made. So I wake up every morning thinking, look, I thank God more because I realize all these things. So I'm forever grateful in my attitude to and my relationship to everybody. But then I see how things work for me. My business is just about 3 years old.
Yeah, we're already nine
stuff doing. We don't even do millions anymore. Billions. So at the end of the day, you look at what are you doing differently?
It's a very, very interesting and inspiring conversation that we had with you. And I think we all have a lot to learn from that your mindset, and there are opportunities all over Nigeria that we can take advantage of.
Too many opportunities. You cannot be, if I walk from here to my office there, I will come up with, leave me to work here 2 days, I'll come up with 3 or 4 businesses that I can do. But an average Nigerian will not do that business here, but go to London and be doing the same business they cannot do here and say Nigeria is bad.
Environment, funding.
Which funding?
You spoke about funding as well.
Sir. God.
It could be the reason.
No. Let me see. Oh, God. Let me tell you something. You use 1, 2, 3, and 4 every day. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You use numbers every day.
Correct.
Have you seen them before? Do they exist?
You have it in your head.
But they don't exist. Yes, they are so important in your life that you use number every day. You have never seen number 1, number 2, number 3 before. So why do you believe numbers?
It's a form of measurement only.
Same thing with God. Same thing with the things that can happen to you. Because you can't see numbers. Yes, you use them every day.
Yeah.
For everything you want to do. Right? Scientists have to calculate, everybody has to. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with God, same thing with the power that you have. You can't see it, but you have to believe in it. So if you believe in it, for me, I take things from the worst case scenario. So what's the worst case scenario? When I started telco, I became the biggest in telecommunication. S&S Wireless at that time. I remember when I started, I went to Intercellular. They used to sell phone then. All of us would leave from every part of Lagos and go to Sakatinubu to go and buy the chat card. And I told my wife, look, let me talk to these people. Give me some of your car to sell. They said I should go and bring 250,000. I still remember well. My wife said, 250,000. It was big money at that time. I told her, look, worst case scenario, we will use the 50,000 by ourselves. Maybe in the next 5 years, we will not have to come back here. We'll be using it to load our phone. If you can't sell it, so we are not going to do anything. So she agreed with me. And before GSM came, In those days, I was making over $1 million a day. 7 Adelabu. I'm not talking 1 naira, $1 million a day, no 20,000.
When money was money.
No 1,000 naira, no transfer. It's all cash. So, still the same principle, still the same me. I'll look at like, what's the worst that can happen? So I'll start from the worst that can happen before I'll look at what, because fear draws people to what they don't want to do. People are too scared of the negative. See, we have a mind that you need to train. If you come up with a suggestion, your mind will see the faulty part of it first before anything. But me, I will talk to my mind. Please keep your mouth shut. Waiting, you know. God no pass you. Because your mind really did not know anything. It's just reacting to the way you're seeing things around you. You know what I'm saying? So, same principle, same everything, and the opportunities are abound. The potentials are untapped. But out of fear, out of pressure, what people think or how things are, people are actually scared of setting out. Let's look at the rich people. All of them are dropouts. The Facebook guy drop out from schools. Most of them, they'll drop out from school. All of them is like, just drop. We will say dropouts. Once you are drop out, like you are in non-entity, you can't even do anything. But they believe in themselves and in what they are doing. Look at them today.
And now they are employing PhD holders. I think Elon Musk said something about that he never went to Cambridge, but
yeah, see, those opportunities are there. But the first thing is to believe in yourself. Believe in God and also believe in yourself. Because if you believe God is with you. But religion in one side has made all of us to compartmentalize God, like God is there, I'm here. So I have to be like this to be close to God. So you need to break that barrier to know that God is with you. In anything you do, He's right there with you. Even when you are doing the bad thing, He's seeing you.
Yeah. Well, so thank you very much, Mr. Olushola. We really appreciate you coming for this interview. But we would have to, close the show for now. So thank you for being an audience. And this is very insightful from Mr. Olushola.
Perspective.
It's insightful perspective. Your mindset is very important in building your success. No matter what happens, it's the way you see things that it's going to happen. So we have to round up for today, and hopefully we would have you on the next episode where we're going to bring in another successful businessman who's going to tell us how he's been successful. If you have any questions or you want to get any information, please send your emails to buildingwealth@gmail.com. Thank you very much.